Okay, we are live everywhere. What's up, everybody? Hello, everyone. Hopefully, all is well. You're blessed and growing as individuals, growing as the best version you're meant to be, attracting great things, manifesting great things, becoming the grandest version of you. Today, I wanted to talk about looking back to move forward. And I'm trying a new angle here on Instagram and same angle here on the other platforms, Facebook and YouTube. But today, looking back to move forward is so powerful. This was in my studies today. And this is basically becoming clearer on your memories. Um, Memory is actually what is called a mental faculty, and it's one of our gifts that we can utilize to the betterment of our future. And a lot of times we use our memory in negative ways. So I'm just going to share a little bit of what I studied today, which was very impactful. Some of the things, you know, I wrote down, I haven't thought about in years, positive and negative. So let me just share a little bit of what I'm referring to here. So here's a beautiful quote. You might want to write it down or whatever, or remember this. It's by Albert Einstein. Memory is deceptive because it is colored by today's events. Albert Einstein. So what does that really mean? You know, your memory deception, right? Being deceived, right? It's deceptive because it's colored by today's events, meaning whatever you went through today, you're allowing it to dictate what you're focused on. You're allowing it to dictate your memory in essence, because as you're progressing in life or moving forward day after day, if you're allowing today's events affect you, especially in a negative way, your memory is deceptive, right? You're deceived in a sense. It's a very beautiful quote. Memory is deceptive because it is colored by today's events. So really, really stay focused or aware of what you allow to put your energy into. Um, where attention goes, energy flows, you know? So that's basically what that is. So your mind is full of memories. All of us. We have memories that we're really connected to that shape our identities as people, as human beings, our story, where we came from, what we've been through, what we're going through. So your mind is full of memories. Some are valuable, right? And worthy of occupying that marvelous thinking stuff. Others aren't. So you either have memories that are worthy of occupying or revisiting, or some that aren't. So, what was so powerful about learning about this particular exercise that I did that I'll share with you, and I highly suggest you do this exercise as well and not just receive information, is different when you actually apply this to yourself. And of course, I just want to share this with you to help you. Of course, this speaks to you in a different way, and it really, really speaks to your heart of hearts. Definitely join this Sunday. I'm doing a free webinar, and I'm going to do it on the power of our thoughts and how to be aware of your thoughts and how thoughts work and thoughts energy. I'm going to go in deeper aspect there, but make sure you join that free webinar. You don't have to pay anything. That's this Sunday, and I'll give the link there, or just message me for the link for that, or put in the comments anywhere, right? But that'll be posted soon. The other thing, this speaks to you, and you're really open to it. Yeah, reach out to me. Let's set up a call, see if I can help you. All right. So, so this was clearing your space in your mind, right? So you're creating two lists. Now, on the first list, you write down what things in your life you have committed to memory that are important in a positive way. So you're writing all these memories that are positive to you, right? and to the person you want to become and the life you want to create. So essentially, you're writing down positive memories that you want to carry with you to the new version of you. Basically, memories that will benefit you rather than take away from you to what you're heading towards, what you want to attract, what you want to achieve, whatever monetary goal that you want, or a goal of getting a new house or getting your first house, or whatever that goal is, right? So um so the first list, you're writing down things in your life you have committed to memory that are important to you in a positive way. So you're writing down your positive, important memories. This is very important to get this clear. Or, you know, to the person you want to become and the life you want to create. So that's essentially positive memories, right? So when I did this, oh my God, there were so many things that kind of take your mind. Um, you think about so many positive things you experienced in life, like really do this. And, it should take you probably 20 to 30 minutes. I did 15 minutes on each list. So I did 30 minutes. So, I'll get personal and just share this. A few things that, you know, I cherish. One of my positive memories. I remember, celebrating Christmas. My parents gave my sister and I, shout out to my family. You know, our holidays, our family wasn't very wealthy. I didn't come from a very wealthy family. But my parents made the best of what they had. And I remember on those holiday mornings, we'd go running down the stairs or running into the main room and seeing, presents all around the Christmas tree. We had, my sister had one side and I had one side, and they would set it up so picturesque. It looked like a one of those postcards, holiday postcards, and what's really special too, they played into the whole experience, right? Leaving cookies for Santa, leaving cookies and milk. And there'll be one bite out of the cookie, you know, because Santa didn't eat all of them, but he was in a rush. He had to go to the next house. So my parents, those memories helped with my imagination. They helped my sister and I tap into our imagination and also experience joy, right? So this is an appreciation. So there's so many positives with that memory that you want to bring into the future version of you. Remember where you came from too, right? The growth that you've had from those humble moments of not having much, but having everything and seeing the beauty in it. At the time, when you're a kid and experiencing that, you're like, we're super wealthy, but we in reality we weren't. So, but as a kid, we got everything we always wanted. And they took note throughout the year. You'll see something on TV. Oh, mom, I want that for Christmas. Or dad, I want that for Christmas. Well, I always wanted one of those. They have a bike sitting there behind a Christmas. It was a big experience. Um, so just to share a few more. Yeah, getting my golden black bike. I remember that in the Vortex. For anybody who knows what type of bike that is, that goes way back. Um, I remember doing Halloween as a kid, going trick or treating, Halloween parties. I chose a lot of Star Wars costumes. So these are very positive family memories. I remember being a great dancer in school. I mean, I was awesome. I don't dance as much as I used to, but I was a really good dancer. So that gave me, I remember the confidence I had. See, this is what happens when you start remembering positive things. I remember the confidence I was having, the confidence where I felt invincible. And I love the attention. I like the expression of dance. I remember winning contests and stuff like that. So These are positive memories. Just go down 15 minutes and write down all your positive memories. I remember getting my first place, getting my first apartment while I was in college, right? Nobody had this. And I remember being able to put down my deposit, looking for my own apartment, getting my own furniture. I remember it wasn't furnished for a while. So these are things that helped me grow as a person, helped me become independent, helped me dream. And these are positive memories that you can take for a lifetime, right? So on the second list, you write down what things in your life have you committed to memory that do not reflect or support this future vision, right? So these are negative things that you've been holding on to in your memories. Now, I really stress to do this. Don't just listen, don't just watch, just do it for yourself. One of my favorite affirmations is I show up for myself first every day. It's a very powerful one for me because I know what I was up against and what I still am creating for myself. Some days I wouldn't show up for myself, right? I would show up for other people and other people's ideas, but not for myself always. So that was an affirmation for me. And you should show up for yourself every day. Doing this, you're showing up for yourself. Hold yourself accountable and responsible. You really should. So, and that's the gift. They say responsibility is the freedom to success. If you don't take responsibility for where you are in your life, who else will? Right? So, this is always coming from a sincere place. And hopefully this is speaking to you. And of course, you attracted this for a reason. So, first list, you're writing positives. Second list, you're writing negative. And these are memories that you experienced in your life. Now, what's special about this, um, make sure the memories you allow to occupy your precious mental space are doing you a service. If they aren't, you can use the tools that I've been speaking about on various live streams and webinars that I've been doing. Basically, those tools are your imagination, the power of the will, your intuition, reason, perception, and I'm talking about memory. So memory is so powerful, and you can develop this to a very high degree through ridiculous association. So you can have certain things remind you of certain things to remember a lot more, especially remembering people's names, numbers, any type of sequences. You'll be very, very shocked how the mind can be developed. And as you're strengthening your memory, you're actually improving your self-image. You're improving your vibration. You're also connecting with spirit that basically speaks to you at a high level. It is so, so powerful to do this exercise. I was thinking about as I was writing down the negative memories, I was like, wow. It's interesting how you allow that to control you in your thinking. This is where limiting beliefs come in too. Let me check the time here because I didn't want to talk too late. Oh, I'm perfect today. So this is where limiting beliefs come in. We have limiting thinking because we're allowing our past to dictate our present, thus our future. Or you're allowing current circumstances or people around you or your environment shape the way you think. But you have the power to change that. You have the power to change that. And this is an exercise that shows you the importance of awareness. That's all it really is awareness of self and awareness of your mind. What thoughts are you focused on daily? Where's your energy? Right? So, so powerful. So let me see. Here, I'll be really vulnerable here. Let me share one last memory that I wrote down. I'm gonna share a negative one. Okay. I don't mind being uncomfortable. So let me find a juicy one for everybody. Okay. Here's a big one. Here's a negative memory for me, but it's also a positive side connected to it. I remember doing courses. Like I was being tested for special needs in high school. My grades were failing at the time, and I had to go through this extensive testing to determine if I learned differently or if I had dyslexia or I had special needs. And that was a negative memory for me because I felt I didn't need that, but my parents wanted to be certain, and I was kind of forced to do it. And I was kind of upset, towards my parents for making me do that, and upset to see my friends see me go into that. It was like this separate building, this classroom where you go into and they close the door, you don't see them all day, right? And I did that. The testing was a couple weeks, I think, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So the positive side of it, I wasn't a special needs student, right? They determined through the results that I had very high scores in certain areas, and I was actually more advanced. So that's the positive side. See, there's always a positive in every situation. There's always good. So I remember that was a negative memory, but I let go of it, right? Because I actually did focus more on the positive. I didn't realize what I was doing. But I was like, yeah, I told you I didn't need that. I told you I was smart, mom, dad. They'll probably watch this, but they know I love them very much. But at the time, it was kind of difficult to accept having to take that test, thinking that you're different. So that was a very personal thing that I shared publicly. But I'm sure you have personal things, and be vulnerable with this exercise. Be open for yourself, because that's where the true growth lies. So I hope this was helpful. Reach out to me. The link to book a call is here in one of the descriptions. YouTube, I keep saying I need to create a new YouTube channel, but you're getting this sauce here. And I'll put it on the Facebook page as well. That's so funny, but whatever. I'm here to help anybody that wants more out of life, right? But yeah, do this and put in the comments and let me know what was your experience after you done it. Just share your thoughts, right? Um, and also join the free webinar this Sunday. It's going down, talking about the power of your thoughts. So I went over by 3 minutes because I wanted to share that last thing. So peace and blessings, everybody. Have a great evening.